You got a nice village going on here, man. Look, you actually leave room for front yards. I don't understand. What is that? You could have a stockpile there or something hideous. What are you doing? I don't understand.
We're making it beautiful. That's what it's all about.
So if you haven't yet, might want to let folks know what's going on.
Yes, it's Nightghost. People are asking in chat. Sorry. I don't want to take things over this year stream, brother.
No, you go for it, because you two had the conversation. I've not really not had the conversation with you yet, so feel free, and I'll chime
patience, in. Is all it was. I can let everybody know if you want, or Noble if you'd like to. That's fine with me. Then be a little
go ahead.
Okay, let me pull up your stream just so I got it. Okay. So we have decided that we want to play a multiplayer Banished, but you can't really do multiplayer. So instead, we figured out a way to do a co-op Banished with the new mod that Crawlyurg has been putting together. Did I say his name right? I've been really working on that.
Crawlyurg, yep.
Crawlyurg. So what we're going to do, here's the plan. We are going to alternate the save files. So I'm going to start. I'll do one episode, introduce everybody. There may or may not be extra characters in mine. You know, the voices in my head, aka, you know, voices. And then I'm going to pass on, I believe, to Noble and then Vapa. Right? Vapa. I've got to like mellow my world a little bit and be like, Vapa.
There you go.
So that's the plan for the first set. We're going to do the first 3 videos just to introduce everybody. We're going to post them on each other's channels. And then when we're done with that, we're going to do like 3 to 5 episodes each. If you guys have watched my channel, you'll know that I bring in hordes of nomads. I don't plant cities very well, but my people thrive and survive, and tornadoes strike. NobleRambler actually, you know, organizes things and makes it more productive. And then Vapa makes it look like, you know, a real place that you would want to live, not a hideous communist, you know, Milosh Russianville that I create. So that's the plan. We're going to alternate that back and forth with this ginormous megamod. We have a lot of really good ideas in regards to a big trading company, a huge mining facility, a massive dock, and maybe even a train station, and some other little goodies that are in the, you know, myriad of mods that are going on right now. So that's our plan. We're going to try to record those and share while the other videos are going out, so there won't be much of a delay between videos, and you guys won't have to wait and rage on the internet. So that's the gist of it, without, you know, spilling the beans too much. So that's the plan.
So you'll be able to roll from channel to channel throughout the whole series and just catch episodes as they appear in different channels. Now the Mega Mod, what that came about was a request from I can't say his name, to come up with a version of Colonial Charter for us that can be identical on all 3 computers, because he's constantly sending updates to Vapa, which, you know, is neat to watch all the new stuff show up, but then it wouldn't match our versions, and it would crash this whole idea. So he said he would come up with a new version of Colonial Charter just for us with its own name, but then he wrote back and said, I have a better idea. He'd always had a dream of taking every mod out there and putting it under the umbrella of Colonial Charter, at least using it as an architecture to organize everything. And he's taken this opportunity to do that. So we're getting the chance to use the Mega Mod first, but as we work out the bugs and as Colonial Charter 1.7 gets finished, it should then be, from my understanding, released to everyone.
Yeah, we're being the guinea pigs and doing all that stuff. And honestly, you know, he's done such a good job that I want to support and show it off too. I love modders. I love independent developers, and I think it's fantastic. Plus, you 2 hooligans aren't too bad.
I'm actually really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna add a new spin the Banished as well, because the three of us all play the game completely differently. So I think when you
Yes,
put
we
the
do.
three of us together, it's
going to be interesting.
I like how he gently says, Nightghost, you barely survive.
it's going to be traumatic.
You're going to get the file, and I'm going to just send you like, oh yeah, I just did this and this, and you look at it and pull your hair out.
I'm going to
Nightghost, I
erase
spend
all
more
the.
time fixing things than I do playing the game.
I'm going to have to erase all the roads wrapped around every house, and.
Thankfully,
I've actually
I'm
made a
following
test
Noble.
file to break myself of that habit, and it's not working very well. I'm trying.
So we've got an interesting backstory we're developing, and it'll be an entertaining aspect to the game, as well as the decorating aspect of the game and the efficiency and organization of the game. So 3 different takes on the same game and the same map. I thought that'd be a real interesting experience to try.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. With that in mind, we will be recording in somewhat like batches, so seeing the comments will be delayed a little bit. That's kind of how I do it anyway, because I'm a goob and I don't have time to do one at a time, so I end up doing them in batches. So there'll be a little bit of that going on. So we'll catch up on it as people make comments.
And I'll be coming down from the roof and my repairs, and I'll pump out 4 episodes and go back up into the hot sun and get back to work.
Yeah. It's like the opposite of Golem or something. You don't go down in the basement. You trundle back up to the roof and tar and paper. Yeah. Doesn't it rain there often? Don't you do that really fast?
We got whomped on this afternoon. Big thunderstorm came through, so I get the day off.
Nice.
Happy days.
Yeah, Kathy in the chat just said Nightghost and Nobles will be tight and Vapors will be all spread out. This is going to be interesting.
And we're not going to lock it into a specific number of episodes for each person. Each will just kind of go until you feel like you've accomplished the goal and ready to pass it on. So it may vary here and there, depending on what's happening at the moment. It'll be fluid.
So
And the
really,
plan is that we'll start recording, like this weekend.
Yeah.
I think. Isn't that what we decided?
I think we're green lit for that. Yep.
Okay.
yeah, I'm happy. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay. Because I'll probably start tonight. I need to fix the version. Because are we going up to the latest and greatest?
Let's go to the most recent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we can all be on the same?
Yeah.
Just a quick question. Now, obviously, we've announced this within this live stream, but if I go and check, I don't think there's that many people watching at the moment. So we need a way of announcing this to the rest of the community. So is somebody going to make a little hype video or something? I mean, we can download this video now and add that into it if you wanted to, because while we're all talking. Or we need something on each of the channels just to let everybody know what's going on, I think.
Well, it could be that each of our first episode will fulfill that role. That should all be done in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
I have been hinting at it. But yeah, I could do that. I don't mind. I mean, I wouldn't be able to pull any of this in, but I could make just like a news video thing. I could do that.
Okay.
12 watching now. There's 12 very excited. Well, I'm here.
There is
I'm
Molly.
not that excited, I guess.
Hello, JK.
Hi all. What's up? What kind of map? Do we want to go into that? We can go into that if we want to.
Yeah, I think so.
We're doing it's a marsh, right?
It'll be
Swampy
similar
marsh?
to what Noble Landing is doing right now. We've had so many positive comments about that map. A lot of people really enjoy the look of it. I like the color of the green of the ground on that map. It looks quite lush.
Yeah.
Anything's
We'll
better
probably
than sand.
Yeah.
What did you say? Better than sand?
Yeah.
Just had it with desert.
The Great Dune Sea, your oasis.
We may take a seed and slightly modify it from its original form to make it a little more playable for what we want to do, rather than search seeds for the next 3 years trying to find the perfect one.
Right. Yeah, actually, we decided on one last night, at least that Noble and I are good with, and I have a plan for the first episode to kind of set it up properly, and that way people can follow along. So I'll call that out in the first video. So yeah, it's going to be marsh. There's a good mountain range in there, lots of lakes, a very clearly, and if you guys watch my channel, you'll know why this is, but a very clearly defined river where trade boats come in so that we don't break it. I swear, I'm so mad at myself for breaking that in Dougsville. Anyway, so we've got that as well. So the first episode, in my mind, at least the way it's going to build out, is going to be it's pretty well defined, at least where I want it to go. You know, unless tornadoes strike, plague locusts, everything under the sun.
You're laughing now, Noble.
Brought up a good point. I've been thinking about that too. I wish there was a beachfront map with like waves coming in and stuff. That'd be cool. Of course, my luck, I'd have like an earthquake and then a tidal wave.
Well, with the new tool to drop land below water level, well, that's right. The water doesn't fill in over it though.
Yeah,
so
I was just going to say I can show you that tool now, but it doesn't work very well at all.
So you can't drop the mountains at the edge and fake it very well. Okay.
Noble and Vapon get fires. So combined, we'll have fiery tornadoes.
Cool.
It'll be Armageddon. And then somebody mentioned, Zelfa said we should say something on the, or maybe ask if Crawler could say something on the CC website. That might not be too bad.
Oh, that's a great idea.
We could just throw him the link to the first few.
Yeah, Vapa, what you're doing there, I've tried that on mine, and I keep getting red zones of death, or the tiles go bad, and you can no longer build anything on them.
Yeah, it's very finicky, let's say.
Yeah, that tool needs a little more work.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't meant to. The map wasn't meant to behave that way, so it's a little intolerant. Don't forget the nomads. Yes, the nomads will be flying in the fiery tornado, so don't you worry.
He'll be using the nomads just to destroy our day afterward.
But by the time that comes back, I'm just saying, it's not the unrecognizable mess of my.
I consider nomads to be a disaster, just like a tornado.
They bring so many plagues. It's so bad.
I've just had a thought, really. This is going to affect Noble's sanity more than anyone else's, because he's got to fix everything that Night Ghost breaks. And then everything's happy for me. It's all easy after that.
Yeah, I'm the middleman. I've got to get it set up so that you can decorate it. What do you mean 5 houses in a row? No.
But it's more efficient to just shove them together. No, Night Ghost, you're dead to me. Stop it.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for it. So I got to work on tonight, just making sure I pull out my save as a backup and then upgrading, because I've got the mod. I just need to install it, which takes like 2 seconds. And then my only concern is I have a map going right now, and there's 3 episodes. The last one just went live, and I don't know if it updates to it. Have you tested that, Vapa?
My guess, the only major change, at least as far as Colonial Charter, was the passable and impassable decorations, and you haven't used any yet, so I'm hoping there will be no issues.
No, it should be fine.
No, that's what the 3-story houses are for. That's true. Oh, I did find a bug. One of them doesn't work, but anyway, I have to let Crawler.
Yeah, bug report.
Yeah, it might be fixed in the new one, because he had a lot of bug fixes in this update. That's why I want to use it. It's more stable.
It depends which modder that made the house as well. Was it one of Red Ketchup's?
It's one of the medieval ones, actually.
Medieval?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One of those sets doesn't work.
Listen. I think.
Are you in the megamod right now? No, you're in yours.
Yeah, but I do have the houses you're referring to.
Yeah, right there.
Mm-hmm.
The middle. Nope, not that set. That set's fine. It's the middle one.
This one.
So down one level and over.
Down one menu level, and it's the middle house set. The one that kind of looks like a corner house.
Vapor helicopters moving over there.
Yeah. So those on my game do not populate people. They will build, but no one will move in. So nobody pairs off awkwardly at the age of 10. That's why I refuse to do the Adam and Eve mod.
That was a conversation stopper, wasn't it?
There's just something wrong there.
That's standard fare for me, all right? I may not swear, but it definitely gets awkward.
What was we saying about those red mullets?
red mullet, yes. A ginger redneck, you know? I grew up with guys like that. Oh, man.
From my point of view, that's kind of a strange thing, because rednecks are usually where it's hot, right? So a ginger person in that environment.
It is weird. But then you can just tie it up in the back on a ponytail. You know, you got that business in the front and party in the back.
So, Night Ghost, if you were to get started tonight, when can you realistically think a video will hit your channel? Tomorrow evening, or?
I did it tonight.
Worst case scenario. I mean, not pushing it too hard, but
if I did it tonight, I could put it out tomorrow. It doesn't take that long to render.
Okay.
Not when you have two computers.
We've already got thumbnails ready, which I'm still talking to 9dash to see if maybe he can put a combo one up for us. But we can update later if we wanted to, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I think the thumbnail I made and the one that has a little night ghost, I think that really looked like you. I was laughing so much.
That was really close.
I gotta pull that again. Pull that up again. Oh, miss my pants. Any sort of like picture of me, character. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna look at it. You know what? I like it. I like it.
I think that'll.
You've got my hair like going cray cray.
That'll work as a filler till we get the final one.
Well, I can update it. And oh crap, hang on. Yeah, but, oh, I swore. Excuse me.
We're live.
On the channel. Why didn't they start the stream with this? Julie, because I suck. That's why. It's all my fault. My hooligan, heathen, what other H-word children I could say would not go to sleep. And Wife Ghost even made a point to take them out and, like, let them play somewhere for, like, an hour and a half. They're stubborn little buggers.
Yep.
That's my fault.
My apologies. I didn't mean to swear.
Don't swear. Julie's on you, dude. Straight up.
So it was just now that the three of us could actually get on at the same time.
Yeah. So Noble and I rambled together
No.
for almost 2 hours last night, I think.
Yeah.
We still need... Oh, wait, guys. I can't start until we agree on the name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
So
see
we're
my
gonna
very
have-
short doc that I sent you, Vapa?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Sure.
So after this stream is over, we're going to have a kind of a private Skype call and kind of iron out all the last of the details and figure out all the I's and cross the T's.
Yes. I think once we name it, we're good. And then I can just do it. I can start it and get it to Noble, and then he can do his. So I think we're good.
Grandma? That's so Southern American.
Grandma?
Grandma?
I used to call on my mother's side, it was Meemaw and Papa. And on my dad's side, it was grandmother and grandfather. They were more proper about that. Maybe let them watch Noble. It'd mellow them right out. That's why I like watching Noble. You're just so chill. You just got everything under control.
Yeah, just put you all to sleep.
Jesus, don't do that. God.
Welcome to Banished. I'm very excited.
So, Vape,
That's
you
like
have any
Eeyore.
energy left? Kind of late your way, isn't it?
Yeah, I woke up at about 4 a.m. yesterday, and it's now 3 a.m. today, so yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So basically, Vape is going to agree to anything. He won't even remember the conversation.
Not quite anything.
Oh my gosh. Too good. Too good.
Except he forgets cotton and cloths. Oh dear. I shouldn't have looked at the time.
Except he forgets cotton and cloth counts as dry goods. 3 a.m. keep going, Vipa. Yeah. All nighter. Oh, everybody just start chanting. All night. All night.
It's when I turn into the EO version of NobleRambler. That's when it goes wrong. Okay then. If I must.
Oh no.
I do a good
Not
impression of
disaster.
Hey folks. Welcome back to another episode of Banished. With me, NobleRambler.
Hey folks. This is NobleRambler, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Vapa.
Let's play Vipa.
I told you I wouldn't agree to everything.
Oh, I told you the filter works. I told you. Woo.
Do you know what? I was thinking the other day. I watch people that play Prop Hunt.
Yeah.
And I think if the three of us played that, I know it's not something that you consider us playing, but I think it would be so funny just because like the interaction we're having now. If we did it on something like that, I think it'd be hilarious.
We could get a team with community members. That would be ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, I mean, well, you need 4 people, don't you? I think minimum. I think it is.
Oh, is it 4? I thought it was more than that. I've never actually played. I've just watched it and laughed my head off.
Yeah, if you get the right people, it is hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that'd be something funny to do. Just maybe as a kind of a break away from this at some point, but that just means I'd have to have a very late night.
Or we would have to do like an early Saturday or something.
Yeah, but we can plan stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we'll probably end the stream now anyway, Julie, so you can go to sleep.
Julie needs to go to bed. You have a responsibility. Get off the stream. There are lives at stake. All right, man. I'll be quiet so you can say goodbye. But it was good to see everyone in the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be seeing and hearing more from us here in the next few days, so lots coming.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you everyone for joining. It's been a rather interesting and random night, but I'll finish the way I always finish, I guess. And I don't finish this way with the partner before anyone makes any lewd jokes, but until next time, as always, take care.